These are brand new modern roads in Burkina Faso. Way better than any post-colonial attempt. But here's the real story. Traore is building arguably the most ambitious expressway project West Africa has ever seen. This is an insane, 8-lane, 332-kilometer high-speed monster designed for 140 kilometers per hour with a massive 100-meter right-of-way. In just 40 days, they've already cleared that massive path across the entire route as per state media. Just look at the sheer scale and wideness of this construction corridor. Run your eye from the left edge all the way to the right. That entire cleared expanse, all of it, is a single highway. These crews do not stop. They are working 24/7 at a literal wartime pace.
Ça sera 24 sur 24. Je les ai dit, il n'y a pas de délai. Je veux qu'il soit le plus rapide possible. Parce que on doit aller à un rythme infernal.
This is no basic road. It features world-class interchanges and highly sophisticated bridges like this. The crazy part? Unlike most other African countries, Burkina Faso is building this entire highway with literally zero foreign money. Traore confirms it right here on camera.
Et ça, c'est important. Et c'est financé par nos fonds propres. Donc, ce qui veut dire que j'ai déjà dit au ministre des Finances de prévoir pour 2026 minimum 200 milliards qui vont être injectés dedans.
Normally, for any other African nation, hiring foreign contractors for a road like this costs around $2 billion. But Traore's new strategy slashed the cost per kilometer by over 60%. That is unbelievable. How? Because the citizens are building it themselves. Look at this man in his 60s, dedicating his time to nation building.
So what time did you come here?
Came here for 2023.
Okay, 2023.
Yeah.
But today, what time did you come here to work?
This morning, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And what time will you go home?
Going to 5.
5?
Yeah.
So from 8 to 5 you'll be here?
Yeah.
And you are doing it for free?
For free.
Just to support the nation building? Wow.
Imagine, they're doing this voluntarily, every single day, from 8 in the morning to 5 p.m. From women pushing wheelbarrows of sand to active duty soldiers, down to these young students. They all share the exact same goal.
Aujourd'hui, c'est à nous de le construire.
On est là pour le travail du pays.
Captain over here, and he is giving me a certificate.
We'll come back later to those citizens building their country in a moment. This self-reliance is exactly what's making Macron furious, to the point where he's trying to claim the Sahel's success as his own.
Je crois qu'on a oublié de nous dire merci. Mais je le dis pour tous les gouvernants africains qui n'ont pas eu le courage vis-à-vis de leurs opinions publiques de le porter, aucun d'entre eux ne serait aujourd'hui avec un pays souverain si l'armée française ne s'était pas déployée en Sahel.
The irony? For 6 decades, France was in the Sahel. The moment the French were expelled, infrastructure projects accelerated dramatically. The real story is hidden in the route itself. At first glance, it looks like a domestic highway. Once you zoom out, something strange appears. Look at the direction it's taking and the places it's reaching toward. This isn't how you lay out a road that's only meant to stay inside one country. I kept staring at it. And the more I traced where it's actually heading, the more I realized this plan runs a lot deeper than I first thought. But before I reveal why this highway could be the most important project in the entire Sahel, we need to look at the bigger picture. Because this expressway isn't an isolated project. And once you see the full master plan, you'll understand why Macron and his Western allies are genuinely terrified. Starting right in the capital, Ouagadougou. Most people still imagine Burkina Faso's capital as this crowded, narrow road city where vehicles barely squeeze past each other. And, honestly, that was accurate, until very recently. Look at what these streets used to look like before any of this started. 2 vehicles struggling to pass each other on what was supposed to be a main city road. Motorbikes weaving through gaps that barely exist. Watch how close the near misses get at speed. Residents say crashes were almost a weekly thing.
On peut faire 7 ou 5 accidents par semaine.
That's their own count, not an official figure, but the danger on camera speaks for itself. In mid-2026, the capital officially opened 8 brand new road networks across the entire city, all at once. Over 22 kilometers of fresh modern infrastructure. The centerpiece of the whole network is the Rocade Nord, the Northern Ring Road, a 10-kilometer modern road that circles around the city with an overpass. The whole point of this road is to pull heavy vehicles and long-distance traffic out of the congested city center and route them cleanly around it instead. Look at this overpass structure. And now, from the aerial view, this is genuinely one of the most impressive new urban road projects in West Africa right now. As part of this 22-kilometer blitz, they also overhauled Avenue du Mugo Naba, Yeninga Avenue, and direct access routes straight to the Ministry of Defense. These fresh multi-lane roads have completely unlocked the city with improved accessibility. Just look at the crisp, modern signage seamlessly directing traffic toward Ouahigouya, Stade du Quatre Août, and the one towards Kongusi. At some point, you might not believe this is Burkina Faso. Not a render, not a proposal. Already built and in use. What makes this infrastructure truly modern is what it does at night. Ouagadougou used to have streetlights, but this one is different. The entire network features an intelligent solar grid managed by a central IoT dashboard. By tracking battery health and solar absorption in real time, the system guarantees perfect nighttime visibility along the corridor without relying on an unstable power grid. Now, the traffic moves really fast on these roads, as a truck driver said plainly. Thanks to the new road, it's now faster and smoother. To be honest, these 8 routes came with a $70 million price tag, and this specific batch wasn't entirely debt-free. It was a joint effort funded by the Burkina Faso state, the West African Development Bank, and a local bank called Vista,